That little girl in front of the bull said that, that's probably where they would do a woman right there, they could stand up and move and all.
Okay, and or something like that, we find a way, just bury it. Like horses representing the queens, representing brother, 50 cents.
guardiamo per la letto, perché poi da Rinano è venuto qua, ma non ci mettiamo sul fuoco. Aspetta, guardiamo su mano.
都要咁樣咩？
Back in April, May, when the semester when I did NYU, Columbia, there was a lot.
Perché erano un simbolo della moda.
Venga, ahora no la conosco.不像，那要仰头这样式的，把胸挺出来，往后仰。等会儿啊，使劲往后仰。呀，OK。啊，好。你可爱的。OK。咱记得能买一个。
Lá naquelas bolas, lá é um parque, Fernanda. Liberty Park. Lá nas bolas.
Cosa curiosa que no hay las
One single company, I'm sure one or two of you, there's a good chance you've heard of the company before. Financial brokerage firm near the World Trade Center. They are known as Cantor Fitzgerald. And to give you a sense of how many people this one company will lose, so like we said, the name's speaking about 2 panels down from Croissant Monaco's. They stretch the rest of the northern side, the full eastern side, the full southern side, and about 3/4 through the western side as well. Roughly 1/3 of all the these two men are brothers. So I had the names alphabetized.
D'accord. Ah, parce que les départs, j'ai mis un.
Perché tu devi contare.
Ma però oggi io ci stavo. Perché io proprio di trovare. We're headed in that direction. You know. There's no fucking reward. We do everybody's job at the time.
I want to walk around the
Well, it's also a transit hub. So the Jersey path comes in here. And subways.
스타일자.
올리죠 이거는.
Kind of slow.
两个喇叭一开。
החברים שלך, אז אתה מבין. lobster oil? Prawn.
抠着了。
Huh? ¿Qué aeropuerto es aeropuerto solamente? Si muovo viene.
You are like from Congress, sister. Right? Look at this. Listen.
siempre a la
Bueno,
gente
venga,
viva.
venga.
And look, and so there's the Whitney.
Yes, I saw that.
Especially not somebody who's really good, you know? And who's still working. What's his name?
You want it on live too?
Sure, why not?
You have to be very careful where you're moving.
Aber du meintest,
You know what's a bit crazy? Un po' di verdure, cazzo. No, andiamo subito al market. No?
Parker, I need you to stand over here so I can take a picture of you in front of these buildings. Good.
I think it does miss me because I woke up sweating. Yeah, but Millie was getting lost with it. I could feel it. I woke up sweating. Millie doesn't like the other side, so I have to force it to that side. Millie really takes the left side.
El Whole Foods o podemos ir al market.
Que lojinha de andar, isso não. Amiga, nem a gente pode, olha se a gente pode. Eu queria ir naquela loja lá em Roboco que a gente foi. Eu não cumpri uma coisa que eu vi lá.
these two men are brothers. So I had to make some advertising.
D'accord. Ah, parce que au départ, j'ai mis un...
Cercava di far vedere un cazzo.